From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get it. We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Two and now on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's complete to Grant. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now Gurley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Jarrett Davis.
The tackle made there by Jarrett Davis.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
59, mark, 59, mark, check, 59. Check back.
From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. What I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jared Davis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
No, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. 3rd down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
A run with Gurley there on 1st down. Going to get about 4 yards.
Tackle made.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, they're setting things up for maybe later in the game. Trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys to try and wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 5-yard line.
Here's Swift. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Lions 1st down.
Play action now, Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Prescott now. He goes full extension, and he's got it. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and
a good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Dak Prescott, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tua going to throw. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
Tua, the final shot before half. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On second down, Swift. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Tua wants to throw it on second down. It's complete to Parker, left side. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Bringing up third and 12.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. To throw is Prescott. Rolling to his right. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Bring it!
Picked off by Will Harris. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Here we go. Here we go. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, it's Gurley. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, here comes Swift. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this will be taken at the 13. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Now Tua. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check, 59, 59. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Detroit, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Miami, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.